Today, we're going to take a trip down memory lane. We're going to look at the previous 10 years of XXL Freshmen and see who didn't make it. We're here live on Twitch, and make sure that you're in the next stream. And matter of fact, if you're watching this right now on YouTube, I'm live right now on Twitch. So go over there, join, say what's up, become a demon. Look at all these beautiful people. Don't miss out. First up, 2010, we got J. Cole, we got Pill, we got Nipsey Hussle, Wiz Khalifa, OJ the Juice Man, Freddie Gibbs, Big Sean, J-Rock, and Fashawn Donis. So, in my opinion, the three people here that did not make it are Pill, OJ the Juice Man, and Fashawn Donis, okay? And I'll be honest, I only have heard of OJ the Juice Man. Before doing the research on this, I don't even know who Pill was, and I didn't know who Fashawn was. So, let's take a look. Pill's biggest song. They say the phone going stupid, say the trap going ham. They say 12 outside, ask me if I give a damn. Pill was a big collaborator with Freddie Gibbs. He signed to MMG for one album, Maybach Music Group, aka Rick Ross's label, and then he released it, and then he just kind of fell off. I don't really know what happened. He just kind of didn't make it. I tried to find something that was more recent, but to be honest, his most recent track is still from 9 years ago. I think he really just stopped making music. So for TV reporters, or astronaut, or a lawyer, I'm just trying to get this yayo and beat it down with these quarters. In 2012, I don't know, we were already on to Chief Keef, you know, we were moving on from this. Second, okay, we got Fashawn. My thoughts travel by the speed of light, so bright could teach the blind how to read and write. I'm on a path to... There were a lot of people that really thought this 90s sound was gonna come back all the way up through 2014, even 2015. They were like, nah, bro, people are gonna want lyricism. And it seems like XXL every year would kind of push a lyricist or whatever. It seems like he kind of just stopped. I mean, he had a freestyle from 2 years ago. This was like the most recent thing I could find from him. Meanwhile, my stomach rumbling like a Harley. Mama stumbled in, mumbling off Bacardi. Unaware they identified us. Definitely still hard, bro. I feel like you just got to figure out a new way to market it to appeal to people in 2021. And then the last one from 2010, OJ the Juice Man. OJ the Juice Man came up with Gucci Mane. And actually, I had a couple of OJ the Juice Man songs saved in my playlist back then. I'm booming, I'm banking, I'm serving all the babies. Rap game easy, but the dope game crazy. Yeah, when I was looking into it, I was like, yeah, man, why did OJ the Juice Man fall off? He does have a loyal following still to this day. He claims that he got into some bad business and he decided to go independent. He also said he doesn't like shooting music videos and he understands how valuable they are, but he just doesn't like to do it and he's super lazy. And really what it comes down to is like, he had some bad label business. He didn't make any money off of his biggest album. And I think that just put a sour taste in his mouth. You know, maybe he fell out of love with it. A lot of these rappers that we're gonna see, they still do tours. He still goes and performs these songs at clubs and he'll do bookings and stuff like that. But for the most part, it just seems like, you know, he just kind of was like, fuck it, man. And I guess he does something else for money. That's pretty much what happened because I feel like OJ the Juice Man could have lasted. Next, we got 2011. There's a few in here as well. That kind of fell off. But here we got Meek Mill. We got Big Crit. We got Sci-Hi the Prince. We got Lil Twist. We got Yellow Wolf, Fred the Godson, Mac Miller, YG, Lil B, Kendrick Lamar, Diggy Simmons. On this list, I got Lil Twist, I got Diggy, and I got Fred the Godson for ones that didn't make it. Bro, I'm gonna be honest right now. Chat, comment right now a Lil Twist song. Exactly, right? And you know what's crazy, bro? He low-key got views. Bruh, I never heard a Lil Twist song in my life, but this one's called Love Affair. She invited me over, so I hopped in a Rover. Then my lady called the phone. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody listening to this. So, Lil Twist these days kind of just does reality TV. He doesn't really make music anymore. Lil Wayne was heavily pushing him. I don't know if you guys knew that or if you remembered it. Yeah, so he like still calls himself a rapper. He still has merch, bro. I don't know who the fuck is buying that shit. But yeah, he kind of just does reality TV. But I actually did find a snippet of a song. This is a snippet from 2020.
Double cup, checkerboard bands, rally, trunk full of weight, belly, put so far, airy.
But Fred the Godson, like I said, very underrated spitter. RIP. It seems like his family or his management or his business still kind of keeps up with his page and keeps up with his legacy, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, here's some Fred the Godson.
New body Tahoe, the block swerving. Since March 9th, never did like them box of bourbon. Now you got something bright with a high beam.
And that's off the top of the head, bro. That shit's crazy, man. RIP. But I don't think that Fred the Godson ever really peaked. He never really made it. And then the last one from 2011 that just didn't make it. We gotta talk about him. Diggy Simmons, yo. Name a Diggy Simmons song. So Diggy Simmons is the son of Russell Simmons and was obviously like a reality TV star, born rich, born famous, tried to do the music thing. Again, when I went back into it, he low-key had a lot of big songs, but it didn't obviously hold up. This is from 2011. I'm just realizing this is exactly like the Drake sound back then. Same exact flow as "And I love Nicki Minaj." In another universe, Diggy is the artist of the decade. That's facts, bro. But he actually dropped a song 2 years ago in 2019.
I'm in Miami. I'm on the beach. It's wet and it's sandy.
Who mixed this fire? This is his most recent shit.
Yeah, I know you staying at home still. I could do your parents a favor and pay your phone bill. 2 thumbs, that's my time.
It's not that bad. I mean, it's mixed pretty loud. Like it doesn't really, he doesn't really have like a good voice. He doesn't have a good cadence. I think that's really the problem. Next, we got 2012. 2012 is a pretty legendary class in the way that it was the absolute worst XXL freshman class in history, bro. So a lot of them are still relevant, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're good. Okay, so we got Future, absolute legend, no debate. Kid Ink. So you can make an argument for Kid Ink. I would understand if y'all were like, damn, he fell off. But low-key, Kid Ink did have a successful career. He has like one song with Fifth Harmony or something. I forget what it's called, but it has literally 2 billion views on YouTube. So like you kind of can't deny that. Danny Brown, again, you could kind of make an argument, but at the same time, feel like he's culturally relevant. You'll see him on a feature here and there. He's a Twitch streamer. I think he's got a cult fan base, but I would understand if you made an argument for that. French Montana, obviously super big. Macklemore, super big, won the Grammy, very successful career. He still does tours all over the country. Don Tripp, okay? Don Tripp, definitely I would have in my list of didn't make it. Machine Gun Kelly, he's probably bigger than he ever has right now. Ever has been. Hobson, very strong independent career. He still does millions of views on every song. Iggy Azalea, I know y'all don't want to admit it, but let's be honest, she still puts out music that people listen to. She had a pretty successful album a couple years ago. I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of people do still listen to Iggy Azalea. And Roscoe Dash is the other one that I would consider didn't make it, right? So I think overall this is the worst list, but at the same time, only 2 people I think kind of super fell off. So let's get into Don Tripp first. This is Don Tripp's biggest song from back then, 2011.
Please, no pity for a G. Though I got a son that I barely get to see. I see him for an hour.
We're already starting to see the trend here through 2012. The rappers that didn't make it tend to be the more lyrical ones, okay? But again, Don Tripp, he still keeps up on his Instagram. He's posting a lot. He's kind of just doing normal shit. This is what he looks like today. Pretty much the same, just a little older. I believe I do have a recent song from him. This is from 2020. Let's see how it holds up.
I don't hang out to kick it. If I ain't getting paid, I ain't with it. If this ain't all about business, I'd rather be home with my children.
Kind of boomerish, I will say, but I think it's cool. You know, he literally said in the song, like, I'd rather hang out with my kids. He said, basically, rap game is fake, blah, blah, blah. You know, probably one of those lyrical rappers that was like, fuck this. I'm going to just live off the money that I made. I'm going to have a nice family, and I'm going to live my life. And you know what? I respect that, bro. You know, we are talking about rappers that fell off, but we're not making fun of them. Right? We're not saying like, oh, you fell off. Like, some people got a different path, bro. So that's cool for him. Next up, 2013. We got a lot in 2013. I think actually 2013 has the most. I have 4 here. We got Schoolboy Q. I had a very successful career. Trinidad James. I have Trinidad on here for sure. It was kind of just all gold everything, really. Joey Badass, definitely not. Super huge fan base. Super successful artist. Ab Soul. Again, you could kind of make an argument, but I would probably heavily disagree. degree, still very relevant with the TDE community and that fan base. Logic, definitely not, of course, huge fan base, super successful career. Action Bronson stopped doing music for a while, has a successful, just an entertainment career in general. Action Bronson killed it. Kirko Bangs, I have on here, really didn't take off for him. Travis Scott, obviously one of the biggest artists in the world right now. Dizzy Wright definitely didn't make it. And then Angel Hayes, who somebody I didn't know of at all, to be honest. First, we gotta talk about Kirko, because Kirko did have one song, bro. You guys know. You can name a Kirko song. And it was...
I done came down, hold up, grip the grain, roll up, and your girlfriend want a nigga like me, cause I ain't trying to control her.
I mean, look, at the time, I loved this track for sure, but in 2021, I ain't putting this track on. I respect it, but I don't think I'm bumping this one anymore. But he does still make music. Let's see what he's on today. I mean, what do we got here? We got 38,000 views. So, I mean...
I'm independent, so my check's feeling a little better. That 100,000 every month got 30 niggas on it. A fifth of that go straight to me.
He said 100,000 got 30 people on it, so I'm assuming that's money. And he said a fifth of that goes to me, so that's 20 grand a month. He's making 20 racks a month because he's independent and he owns his shit. And I'm sure that's off the back catalog.
I go platinum in 2011, and I ain't never seen a dime. These niggas robbing like felons.
He went platinum in 2011 and never saw a dime. A lot of these guys seem like they got fucked over by the industry. Facts. I think that is what happened to a lot of these other rappers. Like, they got fucked over. They realized how fucked up it was, so they were just like, I'm done with this. Damn, Kirko, that's crazy, man. I'm not gonna hate on him no more. Next, we got Angel Hayes. I don't even know who Angel Hayes was, but this was the biggest track I could find by her.
It seems like yesterday that I was nothing. Then all of a sudden I'm a volcanic eruption. Then all of a sudden it's like...
There was a time where people really liked this shit. I never liked this shit, personally. I always thought this shit was a little weird and just, like, kind of cringe. But she still does make some music today, I believe. If you just go to her page, it seems like she streams Call of Duty. Can y'all see that? She streams Call of Duty. Let's see this official video.
All these labels, all these fables, all these Canaan fucking ables, all you bottom feeding bitches stealing scraps from under tables.
Another bot talking about the labels, bro. Yo, low key, she kind of fire, bro. This is the crazy part. She is probably the one that I knew the least about and might still go the hardest today. Who's next? We got Trinidad. We got to bump this one for the one time.
This ain't for no fuck, nigga. You a real nigga, then fuck with ya. This one for the hood, nigga.
Yo, this song, everybody loved this song, bro. But Trinidad James, low key, bro, I still feel like he could do something. He's kind of more of a content creator now. You can see he does like some vlogs and shit. I listened to this track, Couscous. This shit, low key, is like still good.
I had to bench press bullshit, realize real shit, whole shit. Don't mix, don't click, don't quit, pump fake.
Low key, I feel like Trinidad could have a hit. I feel like he could come back if he wanted to. And then the last one for 2013, we got Dizzy Wright, man.
Man, I swear to God, I hate swearing to God. Tell the stage down, I ain't sweating the job. I'm looking good and I'm swagging out, and I'm the next to blow and you the next to flop.
Kind of has the Wiz Khalifa sound. Well, I'm pretty sure he still does make music.
Cadillac rolling it out. She took the emotional route. I ain't tripping, I'm thugging it out. If I want it, I'm hunting it down.
Hey, this shit's kind of hard. It's not bad. That's 289,000 views, so he's still doing his thing. But I just feel like Dizzy never peaked. He kind of never had that moment, you know? So maybe you could argue he never fell off because he never had his moment, but shit, that's not bad. Next, we got 2014, The Dirty Dozen. What a weird name. All right, we got Chance. Obviously, come on, no argument there. Rich Homie Quan. I don't have Rich Homie Quan on here. Should I have Rich Homie Quan on here? Nah, he got 2.4 million monthly listeners. If more than 1 million people listened to you last month, you're kind of popping. But anyways, Isaiah Rashad. I feel like maybe he was even on here early because he's still making a nice come up, still doing really well. Ty Dolla $ign, very successful career. Good feature artist for sure. Lil Durk. Shit, man. He's probably at the peak of his career right now. And he was on the 2014 freshman list. That's kind of crazy. Kevin Gates, very successful career. Troy Ave, I have on here. Troy Ave kind of fell off. Vic Mensa. I mean, Vic Mensa never really popped off. I figured out who Vic Mensa was when he talked shit about X. Well, that got him famous because I had no idea. I never heard a Vic Mensa song in my life. Lil Bibby, very, very, very successful career. Started the Grade A Productions, signed Juice WRLD, signed Kid Laroi. John John Connor, no idea. Jaron Benton, no idea. August Alsina, no idea. We'll start with Troy Ave, and truthfully, this Troy Ave song is a banger.
I be in the hood, drop regular. Toilet paper in my purse, cause I'm shitting. 94th and Wilmore in the kitchen.
Bro, when this song dropped, I was listening to this shit all the time. Didn't Troy Ave get his career ended in a beef? I don't know. I know recently he put out a Casanova disc.
Asinova, here 2-time. Snitch facts. Niggas be stuck in it.
Low-key, I love Troy Ave's voice, bro. I think he has a dope voice, and I really feel like he could be making dope records. John Connor didn't know who he was before this. This is his biggest track, 1.1 million views, Broken Mirrors, 2012.
And I'm trying to stay strong, but it's taking its toll. And I ain't no better than you, so when you playing this song and you feeling how I'm feeling, just
like I said, early 2010s, there was a lot of people that really thought that the lyrical shit was gonna make a comeback, and maybe that's why he was part of the XXL. They were like, yo, he's bringing 90s back, baby. Maybe. Let's see what he's doing now these days. This is from 2021.
let me take you back to a time when rappers would pattern lines after they lives and strategize how to move through these rooms with suit and ties before computers.
I mean, it's kind of bringing the same energy. I think he sounds better today. I don't know. I think XXL just kind of missed on him. Now we got Jaron Benton. 2011, this was his biggest track. So yeah, I mean, this shit is crazy. I'm not surprised that this kind of blew up back then. This was in 2011 though, and he was a feature, and he was a freshman in 2014. But this is May of 2021. Let's see what type of energy he's on these days.
Yeah. A lot of pressure went back independent. Ain't no major label shit. It's been a minute. It's the bully bitten bitch. I've been a minute. So I don't leave the table to the dinner finish.
He's kind of bringing the same energy. He did 71,000 views on that. That's not that bad. So yeah, that was it for 2014. Let's take a look at 2015 now. 2015, I was a freshman in college. This was a pretty good year overall. I only have one on here, or no, I have two on here. So Fetty Wap, super successful career. We're just waiting for Fetty Wap to drop another hit, bro, because he can. We have Rory on here. I never really even knew who Rory was. I don't know who he is. Dej Loaf, super successful career. Vince Staples, definitely super successful. K-Camp, I probably would have put K-Camp on here if he didn't have Lottery. He literally had the biggest TikTok song ever. OG Mako is another artist that I have on here. Unfortunately, he got sick, which I think hurt his career a bit. Shy Glizzy, I did look up Shy Glizzy, and he still is doing some comfortable numbers. People still rocking with him. Gold Link, obviously super huge, super good fan base, makes great music. And Kid Kid and Tink. Oh shit, I don't know why I don't have Kid Kid on here. Probably because I didn't see his name. Who's Kid Kid? I didn't even notice that. But actually, Tink as well does pretty well. She's got 1.2 million monthlies. I'm just really focusing on the people that were like, who? So yeah, Kid Kid is one of them. I forgot to do any research on that. I guess I skipped over it. But this is Rory. This was his biggest song back then. 7.1 million in 2015.
Young boy, trying to rule the world, I see.
This shit is an experience. He hasn't dropped anything recently on YouTube, but he does have some stuff on Spotify that he dropped last year in 2020. This was the biggest song, Cherry Blossom. We can use him as, I guess, an example or whatever, but it's kind of hard to say like, oh, he fell off or whatever, because he's just like, it's not even in the rap game really at all. Maybe he didn't even fit on the list to begin with. Then we have OG Mako, bruh. This is a classic.
Bitch, you guessed it. You was right.
Dude, what a song. Legendary song, bro. I know it sounds weird, but like this really was like the beginning of a lot of weird shit that started happening. Like rap just kind of took its own lane, and I feel like this was ahead of its time, bro. So yeah, OG Mako, if you didn't know, he has a very like rare skin condition / disease that really like kind of eats away at his face. You can see it there. I don't want to bring it up full screen because it might be like, as weird as it sounds, it might be TOS, but I think that's really the big thing that prevented him from growing. Apparently he's dropping something soon. He posted this teaser thing. The God of Rage is coming.
Outside. Catch you red light.
Bro, I hope OG Mako drops some crazy shit. Maybe OG Mako is gonna be the guy that flips everything upside down, starts doing some weird and new shit. This is his newest song.
Underlay work. I got some white and some purse. Trap on the block till it hurt. Trap out the sock in the shirt. Underlay.
I mean, sure, it's interesting. I hope his new project is a little bit better than that. All right, we got to talk about the best freshman list in history. 2016, bro. Who didn't make it from 2016? Lil Yachty, Designer, Dave East, Denzel Curry, G Herbo, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Dicky, Anderson .Paak, 21 Savage, Kodak Black. The answer is all of them made it, bro. What the...
Damn, son.
They're all popping still. They're all. And I know you could make an argument for Designer. Designer was the one who was kind of like, or maybe G Herbo, but not really, bro. Not really. Can't really make an argument for G Herbo. Designer, you could say, oh, he had one song, he had two songs, but Designer, he's been dropping shit. He's independent now. He's been dropping his music like once a month, and that shit is doing dumb views. Bro, this freshman list, as much hate as it got, bro, it got the most hate. It is the best freshman list ever. You could make a slight argument for Davies, G Herbo, and Designer. A slight one, but not even. Really the only person you have a decent argument for is Davies, because Davies didn't really ever peak, but he's still, you know, people still fuck with him. He's still a good feature artist, shit like that. But all these people, super relevant. It was the first year that they got it right, bro. 2016 was different. I stand by that. Best freshman class ever, man. This is amazing. This is like what we wish the freshman list was like every year, where they just got it right. And it's so crazy. 2017, however, didn't necessarily follow the trend. And I think we also need to, before we get into it, we need to shift our thinking a little bit. Here's the thing. 2017 wasn't that long ago, bruh. It takes a long time to fall off. And I feel like 2017, it's not long enough for you to fall off. Like, a lot of these artists are still doing pretty good views. They're still doing pretty good numbers. So I feel like you have to change your thinking a little bit when it comes to at least this video, what we're doing right now, because we're talking about artists that didn't make it. So maybe we could just talk about, you know, what does the next few years look like for them? Because really anyone kind of still has a chance from 2017 on. Kamaya is an artist. I didn't know who she was. I really had no idea. She has 850,000 monthly listeners. So yeah, I'm not going to say she like fell off, but I don't really know. A Boogie with the Hoodie, obviously big. PNB Rock, obviously. X, generational artist. I stand by that. Cardi, one of the biggest artists in the world right now. Made in Tokyo. Bro, stop. Made in Tokyo, so fire. Okay? Legend in his own right. Amine, huge. Ugly God, you could kind of make an argument. He had an independent album that did really well, but he just kind of hides away from social media. As somebody who follows him and pays attention to him, like, he kind of just... he disappears from social media, then he reappears. I think he's about to start dropping music, so like he'll kind of pop up again. But Ugly God has a loyal fan base. I wouldn't be comfortable saying that he fell off. Cap G, I feel like he got a pretty good argument for that. He never really peaked. He was a decent feature artist, but he doesn't stream very well these days. And then Kyle, I don't even know what happened to Kyle. He did drop a song recently. His streaming numbers are still pretty good. But let's take a look at Cap G, because that's who I have. This was his biggest song in 2018. Definitely the weakest link on his own song. That's kind of crazy. This is his most recent song, which only did 70,000 views in a few months. So definitely lacking on the views, but...
they calling me El Diablo. Tunnel vision like El Chapo. I'm knocking the beef out your taco. I'm scanning the room like a barcode.
I don't know if Cap G is really going to make a comeback. We'll see what happens. But other than that, 2017 was a pretty good list overall. But now we got 2018. And again, we're getting even closer now to 2021. It's hard for you to say these people really fell off, because you got Ski, Legend, Lil Pump's still very relevant. I don't care what you say. Also had a very successful career so far. Smoke Perp, bro, still has 3 million monthly listeners. His most recent song had like 500,000 views on YouTube. you can't really say. JID, 100% very big. Still a little underrated, I would say. Still hasn't peaked by any means, but good fan base, super talented. Stefflon Don, you may not pay attention to her, but she's very relevant, very big. Blockboy JB kind of had the Drake feature, and sort of he got the curse of the Drake feature. I think Blockboy easily could have another hit. I think he's relevant enough where if he drops something hot, people will be like, oh shit, yeah, Blockboy, cool. Smoke Perp sold 4K though, yeah, but also selling albums and doing numbers on albums has a lot to do with marketing, has a lot more to do with marketing and promotion than it does with quality of your music. And if he's not with a label, chances are he probably doesn't know how to market his shit that well. Also, in this day and age, you could still be relevant social media wise and maybe necessarily not music wise. So it's tough. You got to see what happens over time. YBN Namir had Op Stopper. He had Soul Train. He had Soul Train. That was a hit. Wi-Fi never peaked, and also he's an underground legend, so I feel like you definitely can't say Wi-Fi, and of course Trippie Redd. The only person I really have in here is like, can't really make an argument for any of them. Maybe Smoke Perp. Smoke Perp ain't this big anymore though.
I don't want friends, I want Audis. Smoking on booth in his Maui.
Yeah.
I check the bitch like I'm Mari.
But have you heard Smoke Perp's most recent song? It's kind of fire, bro.
You won't work 'cause you know we got sticks like bricks. All of my niggas, they slamming this like they gon' shoot if you give them a chance.
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, he still makes some bangers. You tweaking, bro. Shit ass. I disagree. I think that shit's hard. I think if Cardi dropped that, y'all would be like, oh my God, it's so... Oh. 2019. Again, hard to fall off in 2 years. So there's not that many people. You got Blueface, Comethazine, Tierra Whack, DaBaby, Lil Mosey, Roddy, Corday, YK Osiris, Rico Nasty, Gunna, and Megan Thee Stallion. All of these people still stream very well, and they all still have like very active music careers. The only people you might be able to argue with is like YK Osiris, maybe Tierra Whack, but like not really, bro. Like, Tierra is fire. She is actually really fire. One of the better female artists that have been on here. She put out a 15-minute album music video.
I really wanna have to ask you twice. Girl, you ask me nice. Little way to tea in the desert nice. Hungry, no, it seems phony. A real fucking show off. Cold shoulder, wipe the snow off. Doing our lights off. My
This is a
nigga
different
shine with the
song,
lights
different
off.
music video. Dope. So Tierra Whack is super talented, tons of creativity. I don't hear her name come up a lot. I don't hear anybody ever really post about her, but her creativity is super valid. And yeah, the only person you can really make an art, like, I haven't heard much from YK Osiris other than people making fun of him. And he like he had some social media clout or whatever, but musically I haven't heard anything. And then very recently, it's definitely really hard to fall off in 1 year, but we got 2020. The only person on here, I mean, Cowboy, Chica, I didn't even look into it because you can't really fall off in a year. All these people still pumping out crazy amounts of music and shit, but Chica, I never really heard of her before the 2020 freshman list. And then Cowboy, I've definitely heard less of. Baby Keem did not fall off, bro. Shut up. You can't fall off in a year, bro. Not in the day and age of social media. But 2021, right? Who's gonna last in 2021? I'll tell you what, it ain't gonna be Ruby Rose. I know that. XXL is gonna look back on Ruby Rose and be like, why the fuck? Who else? We'll see about DDG. We'll see. He might just go back to YouTube. Blast, I think, might be slept on for like ever. Could be. Ian, I think will always be pop culturally relevant. Just keeps making soulless pop music. Sure, why not? Could have crazy success doing that. 42 Doug, I don't know. I really can't see the long term. 2C, not sure either about the long term. But yeah, Coil Ray, even still, maybe not in the long run. I support Coil Ray, but I'm not sure. I think it's a tough list. It's tough to say how it's going to hold up. I was way more confident in 2020's list than I was in 2021's. I'll say that. Thank you to the Water Pack who watched it live, and all the demons, the subscribers. If you're new to the channel, of course, subscribe, and please join the stream for the next one. My name is Patrick CC. XXL Freshmen. We'll see what happens. Some of them fell off. Some of them, maybe they'll make a comeback. I don't know. We'll find out in time, I guess. Take care.